Don't touch me.
I'm not trying to touch you. I'm trying in a friendly.
Don't touch me.
In a friendly way. Listen.
I don't consider you a friend.
I attended an anti-Elon protest last week just outside of Portland, Oregon, in front of a Tesla store. I had some questions for some of the protesters. We're going to watch the videos together. Let's go. How's it going, everybody? David Medina here. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Follow at David Medina PDX across all social media. That's X, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Appreciate all my new subscribers. Also, turn the bell on for notifications so that you don't miss a video, because us conservatives are still shadow banned and throttled online across some of the platforms, especially TikTok. But hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a video or any piece of content. Really appreciate you guys and all your support since we've been back. It's been a little bit over a month since we've really been back regular posting again. This is the most regular posting we've done in the last 4 years because, we went through some persecution from our federal government, and now Trump and supposedly Elon, according to these guys, Elon, they like to call him President Elon, is their new thing. They really think that these guys are so lost that they think that Donald Trump is taking orders from Elon Musk. Like, you really don't know Donald Trump, do you? You call the guy a fascist, you say he's all this and that, and then you say that he's taking orders from Elon Musk. Come on, dude. I promise you that's not the case. Producer Vlad is in the house. Producer Vlad's back from his vacation, man. Just been real. How you doing, man? It's the end of the day, dude. We're gonna push through this.
Yep.
No, we love doing this stuff. But I just wanted to pull up the videos, and some of you might not have seen these videos from the last Elon protest. I know you probably saw that video that went viral of that lady screaming, at me and calling me all kinds of names, making fun of my dead mom. These people get crazy, man. And look, here's my thing. When I go out to these protests, I actually genuinely want to have a conversation with these people. I don't want to trigger them. They trigger themselves. That just happens naturally. I just want to ask questions, because at the end of the day, people like me in blue states and Oregon and California, they see these people that continue to vote for garbage, that continue to vote for what we had the last 4 years, that plunged our world into war. It plunged the economy down the hole. People were having trouble just paying bills and putting food on the table. And these people that are out here that are just so blinded by Trump and Elon, that's just they want to know, is there getting through to them? I think there is. Some of them they're not, but there are some people you can get through to and actually have conversations and why do you think this way? And it's honestly just low information voters. It really is. It's people that just are so hooked on their televisions of CNN and MSNBC, and all they see is Orange Man bad. They don't care about any of the issues going on at the local level. I mean, Oregon is having trouble economically right now. We are entering into we're behind the nation average in economic growth, population growth, job growth. Our education is declining. I mean, it's literally, our education's 48th in reading and writing and math. Our kids' test scores. We received $6.4 billion of COVID relief federally here in Oregon, and we have nothing to show for it. Our kids are still failing. And it's none of these people are worried about the problems that Oregon families face. It's all Trump and Elon, bad man, Orange Man bad. So here was the protest that, I drove by. It was Tesla in Tigard, Oregon. It's just outside of Portland, about 10 minutes outside of Portland. And these guys were here protesting. And, like I said, I come here. I don't want to sit there and fight with people or argue. I just try to have conversations, and hopefully these people, and it's almost always they start yelling and getting angry because it's you're insulting their religion. And then very rarely you'll find one or two people that actually will want to have conversations. At the end of the day, I said to these people, shouldn't we just be able to talk to each other again, even though we disagree? What's up with all the personal attacks and all the, why are you guys so emotionally charged that you don't see me as a human? And so, that's one of the things. And they're just well, because we're defending democracy. So tax the billionaires. That guy. We're going to come back to that guy in a sec.
Much infected, now rejected.
Much infected, now rejected. So all these guys right here, right? And we're going to go to more of these. I want to talk to more people. I want to really figure out what's going on, because I could not get an answer. I mean, I straight up went to this lady right here and was like, can you tell me why Elon Musk needs to be arrested. And she literally, it was just buzzwords. It was just headlines. She wasn't giving me actual, if you or I did what he did, well, what did he do? Well, you know, right? Like, you should be watching the news. No, tell me what he did. She couldn't tell me.
Okay, so why should we arrest Elon Musk?
Well, he's a bald-faced criminal. If you or I had walked into the White House and done what he'd done, or walked into the Treasury and done that, we'd be in jail. He essentially organized a fascist coup.
So in between that take, I asked her, what did Elon actually do? And this is her answer. And by the way, just because I disagree with this lady, I actually thought she was cool. She was very passionate, and I like the ones that are passionate. I'm passionate. If you're passionate about your beliefs or passionate about what you do, I love that. I love passion, because we need more passionate people in this world. And I like her because she was passionate, but she's completely bonkers and wrong in her beliefs. But I liked her. She's passionate, and she was. I liked her energy, but she's just dead wrong.
Of our federal government, he spent $250 million to get Trump into office, and now Trump is serving as his proxy, his puppet.
Really?
How's that different from like George Soros pumping millions into DAs and other political campaigns across America? How's that any different from what billionaire George Soros did?
Well, he did not promote the idea of slashing all of our federal benefits.
Would you just say that?
So they're talking about Medicare and Medicaid, which is like not really what Trump is doing or Elon is doing right now. They're basically getting rid of the waste within those programs. Like, why is our Social Security benefits being paid to Ukraine? I mean, that's been found. They're not trying to do away with Medicare and Medicaid. The thing is this lady right here, and it's like, when I asked her that question, when I was like, like what has he done, or how's that any different from George Soros? The pause that she took that you saw right there, that was actually a longer pause. Like, she had to really think about it. And also, I just wanted to edit it out because I didn't, for online purposes, you edit out dead weight where you can. But I wanted to make sure that there was a pause, that you did see that there was a pause. And it's like, no, George Soros was literally funding people that were destroying our cities. In the 2020 riots, he was literally funding the protests. He was literally funding the DEAs that were allowing these people to go free. He's pumped millions of dollars into all of these DEAs across the United States and political campaigns for anti-American candidates and people that aren't upholding the rule of law. George Soros is a disruptor. And yet none of these people had anything to say because their television didn't tell them to.
The frustration here is that just because Trump is elected, that's why we're kind of upset at Elon. Because I haven't heard anything fascist in what you're saying. I mean, our kids are struggling here in Oregon. We have some of the worst school numbers, some of the worst test scores. It just came out. Fox 12 just reported that Oregon is falling behind the national average as far as economic boom and population decline. I mean, there's a lot of problems here in Oregon. I mean, are we not concerned about any of that?
Of course, I'm concerned. How does electing an incompetent
goes right? It literally, of course, I'm concerned, and goes literally right to Trump and Elon, who literally have only been in office for 1 month. Literally goes right to them, not to the Democrat leaders, not to the governor of Oregon, not to the legislator, not to the Democrats of Oregon, who's defend democracy. She's a Democrat, and by the way, she's an attorney. Not going to the root of the problem, goes right to Elon and Trump that have nothing to do with Oregon's problems. Of everything that I just listed off, it's freaking, it's insane.
Fascist idiot like Trump going to help that?
Well, Trump's not in charge of Oregon. What does that have to do with Oregon's problems, though? What does failing test scores with our kids have to do with Trump and everything? That comes from the Oregon Department of Education. That comes from the legislator. That comes from our governor. I mean, it's all one-party rule kind of right now.
Okay, so you're trying to bring it all down to this granular.
So you see how she says bring it all down? They are so focused. They believe so hard that Donald Trump and Elon Musk are the biggest threat to this nation, that all of the little granular problems, like she just said, the little problems that Oregon faces that aren't little, these are where we live. Like what? They're not small. You're seeing the answer of why these people are the way they are. They are so emotionally charged against Donald Trump and Elon Musk. And yes, I had my problems with Obama and Biden and Kamala and all that stuff. But I was never so emotionally charged that I just ignore the things that are going on in my community, or ignore, sometimes when the Republicans mess up or when the Republicans are wrong. Like what kind of delusion do we live in? And then so, she just keeps going back. And then they try to shut me down.
Go look at my YouTube YouTube. I let everybody talk.
Yes,
You're just
you,
upset that I'm here.
It's always the ones with the mask, isn't it?
Couldn't bother to talk to this guy. He's looking for quotes.
All I've done is just ask questions. I haven't attacked. I've just asked questions because I want to hear answers. And when you keep giving me answers like, hey, why aren't you concerned about the problems in Oregon? And you keep giving me the answer, well, Trump and Elon. Trump and Elon has nothing to do with everything that I just listed off. So what are we doing about Oregon?
Can put on his YouTube.
These problems have been happening under Biden and Harris. They didn't just start happening a month ago.
You can go look at my YouTube.
And then this guy's trying to shut me down. Oh, don't talk to him. He's just trying to.
Yeah, this is what you do. This is democracy right here. Democracy, guys.
Free speech,
We're all fighting for
democracy.
But we don't want to ask questions. The people of democracy are here to defend democracy, but we don't like people asking questions, and we never question George Soros. We never question George Soros, the billionaire that gave money to.
You know, I know you might be thinking too, like, hey, you know, this is all going on deaf ears, and you're just speaking to a brick wall. I don't believe that. I believe that even if one or two of these people go out and go, you know what did that man say? Maybe I should go look up something. What did he say? Oh, that kind of makes. Am I looking at this the right way? What about George Soros? I don't even know anything about him because CNN and MSNBC didn't tell me anything about him. What about George Soros? Oh, let me go do a Google search, right? While I'm eating my prunes in the morning and my oatmeal and taking my medication. What let's do a Google search and let's see George Soros, DA, George Soros. Oh, he was banned from one of his countries. Oh, George Soros. Oh, he funded people like Mike Schmidt. Oh, what did he do at the 2020? Like it gets them curious. So that is the hope when I do this stuff. When I go on the offense like this, that the hope is that one or two of my words is going to sink in with one of these people. And you just never know. You never know what seed can be planted out of this.
Political campaigns across America, including Portland.
Because they're not hearing it from anywhere else.
Portland, Oregon was destroyed by the Mike Schmidt, the DA, who was funded by George Soros. Where was the protest for George Soros? These people that are calling for the defending of democracy are trying to shut me up for asking questions. Look at this. I'm just saying, I would love the same energy with the people in the state that are destroying our state right now. Our kids are 48th in the nation.
See, a lot of these people, I promise you, have not heard that. They have not heard that because all they do is they just watch their propaganda news, one-sided news. They don't know that. You're not telling me one or two of these people are going to go home and go, wait a minute, are our kids 48th in the nation? Wait a minute. Why are we screaming about Trump? We should be, what's going on with Oregon? Why aren't we looking out for our own? You know, like that's what, like a lot of these people haven't heard what I'm saying here. I truly believe that most, if not all of them, have never heard anything I'm saying about Oregon's problems.
Our kids are 48th in the nation. Where's the protest for that?
How is this administration going to help that?
How are our Oregon leaders going to help that? Our Oregon leaders have failed us. Our kids are failing in reading and writing and math, and nobody wants to say anything. You guys want to protest Elon. I don't understand that. Why don't you protest our leaders that are failing our kids here? I'm not your enemy. I'm just asking.
And the reason why I cut off, you're like, well, why don't you let her answer? Because she literally kept saying the same thing. It was all like, well, Trump and Elon, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? It was literally, and this guy right here, this guy, I almost got through too. I like this guy. I actually liked this guy. He's kind of a jerk, but he was really projecting and insulting me personally, talking about my education and, you know, basically insinuating that I was dumb. But this guy was freaking out over Dan Lanning being paid $4 million. He now gets paid $7 million a year for the University of Oregon. He doesn't understand that there's about boosters. He doesn't understand about like donors. And he also doesn't understand, like, well, what's Nike doing for public education? They're literally paying millions of dollars for the public education to have the nice sports, you know, a good sports program, you know, at the University of Oregon.
Yeah, I know.
Don't touch me.
I'm not trying to touch you. I'm trying in a friendly.
Don't touch me.
This guy was so, and this is how emotional these guys are. They are so emotional that they don't understand that it's just a nice friendly gesture while I'm talking, because I talk with my hands sometimes. He couldn't differentiate that between like me actually trying to touch him in a threatening way. That's how emotionally charged these guys are.
Friendly way. Listen.
I don't consider you a friend. Why do we pay a head football coach over $4 million a year, and you come here wearing a duck shirt trying to express
now we can't wear duck shirts.
Your compassion. Are you going to vote for a sales tax?
And now they want more taxes because they want the public education to be funded. And I'm trying to tell him, dude, money is not, like, if money were the solution to all of this, the homeless problem would have been solved in Portland. They wouldn't have had a $104 million shortfall that they do right now in the homeless budget. If money was the solution, our kids would be the smartest in the nation because we've had billions of dollars thrown at education here in Oregon, yet our kids still remain failing in reading, writing, and math, and their test scores are way behind the national average.
One of 2 or 3 states in the country without
These guys they're just.
Well, you don't want to fund schools then.
So you want us to be taxed more. You don't want to worry about where the money's going now. Do you realize that Oregon received $4 billion in COVID relief fund that is now gone? They don't know where it went, and our kids are still
now
failing.
We're going to talk about COVID relief.
I'm just telling you, you talked about money. I'm just trying to ask the question, why are
You can tell here, I try to
Hope you can respect that.
shake his hand.
It ain't going to happen, dude.
I tried so hard to get through to that guy because I could tell he was just emotional. And then this was today, Elon posters. This is Kevin Dahlgren posted this. Kevin V. Dahlgren on X posted this poster that's going around Portland. It's being spotted around Portland. It's literally the most disturbing. Drain, decant, and drink the blood of Elon Musk with the corkscrew specifically. I mean, this is what we're up against, man. But I want to just remind you guys something. When you see all this stuff, we just want to expose evil because if we ignore evil, it will grow. So we want to expose it. But at the end of the day, over half of America voted to reelect Donald Trump. Donald Trump won, literally not only won the electoral vote like in a blowout, but he won the popular vote. That usually doesn't happen. You always hear these liberals talk about whenever, a Republican, like when George Bush won the presidency or Trump, but we lost the popular vote. Let's get rid of the electoral vote. Oh, what's their excuse now? We won literally all 3 chambers. We literally won the Senate, the House, the presidency, and we won it by popular vote. And we won counties, historic counties. We gained in areas in blue states that haven't been done in decades. People, just understand when you see these people protesting, just understand that they are not the majority. And it's why they had to do what they did in 2020. They are not the majority. Donald Trump got elected emphatically by the American people, and we are winning. And there is good stuff happening within our government. But we just have to, I'm telling you, we still have to expose evil, man. But don't let it discourage you. We're winning. And Trump is, man, I can't wait for the State of the Union tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Follow me at Dave Medina, PDX across all social media. And man, just like and share the video. Honestly, if you can't donate at thedavidmedina.com, make sure you just like and share the video. That helps me just as much. It helps the channel grow. It helps more eyes get on it. And we're going to keep going at this, man. And this is going to get better and better. We're going to get better and better at these as we go along. And we have such a big vision for what we want to do, the kind of content and the kind of projects we want to do. So like and subscribe, share the video. Thank you for being with me. We'll see you guys on the next video. Trump State of the Union tomorrow. Get ready for it.